And DJ Akademiks is saying, hey, the history of the black people in America deserves respect. And the fact that you're over here kind of defending Chud the Builder over his antics is a problem between me and you. And I don't know if I can rock with you anymore.
So I'm not going to defend acting violent over a word. We can't repurpose. Okay. We can't repurpose history, right? And that word is.
But we do all the time. We do all the time. The word doesn't mean the same thing. The word dumb doesn't mean the same thing. Even the word doesn't mean the same thing. Okay. Black people have used it colloquially, and now that's a perfect. That actually the word you're talking about has been repurposed to be a term of endearment to mean anything.
SNEAKO. What I'm saying is that you can't repurpose history. I said
black people has been repurposed. It was a word to mean slave, and now it means anything.
SNEAKO, you're being obtuse. The guy is hold on. The way he's saying what he's saying is a direct callback to slavery, brother. Like if you think it's not like he's saying it meaning something else. We know what he means. So you're trying to make this point like, oh, has been repurposed. Is that what he's saying? Is he like, oh, what up? Is that what he's saying? Or is he actually saying that, hey, you're a lesser human being, and I'm using this word to remind you of that? You tell me what he's saying.
He is saying that, but it only has
so why do we need to repurpose what he's saying? His hold on. His intentions are clear.
Here's the problem with what SNEAKO.
So he's saying his intentions are clear. Chud the Builder is obviously trying to show black people that they still don't mean anything in 2026. SNEAKO is trying to dance around the fact that black people do not have the same circumstances as other races in America. We are still looked at as the below the barrel case. We're looked at as crabs in a bucket. We're looked at like ratchet people who belong in the ghetto. And the fact that Chud the Builder is walking around calling us chimpanzees is not helping the fact. And any type of idea that SNEAKO could have that what Chud is doing is actually showing black people that they're kind of the problem in society when it comes to the N-word or, you know, being raised baited on camera. DJ Akademiks is saying that's not cool. Like we can't be doing that because of the history on black folks. We can't just take it as 2026 black people are trying to, you know, knock somebody out or get them, you know, harmed because of things that they say. He's saying that in the past 400 years, all of this has built up to black people, you know, responding in this type of manner.
Somebody should do something violent to him.
No, but I think they should meet him with the energy that he has, right? So
that's why I told him I don't know why you're upset. I told him you should stop doing these IRL streams.
They should tell him to stop the rhetoric.
We should disarm the meanings of these words. We can't let words like that control us. Why is that the only word where people feel justified in America to act violently over? There's no other word in the English language that elicits the same reaction that that word does.
So I really like SNEAKO.
Now, there are some other words. I would say if you go into the Muslim community and say something bad about Allah, the Muslims will start chimpanzees out. If you go into the white community and you talk bad about Jesus or you say all hail Satan, then they will start chimping out. Actually, if you say all hail Satan in any American community, they'll start chimping out. So that's not a good. I don't know about the white community. What other than Satan, which is like the human species propagandized into the whole Jesus campaign 101. I don't think there is another. Let's see, white people. Nah, you can't. There's not really a word that you can get white people on. Muslims, you got Allah, which is basically the whole Satan thing. So you could say Iblis, which is the Satan and Muslimism. Buddhism, you can't really go up to Asians and get them going. I guess you could tell Asian people that they too black because they're all about being, you know, white and whitening their skin, but that's really just South Korea. I guess you could call Asian people lazy. They might start chimping out on you, but black people, if you do say the N word, it's over. Indians, I guess you could say you're on the lower scale of the caste system. Yeah, but honestly, you really can't say too many words that will make other people crash out on a dime. If you do say something about all hell Satan, you can kind of get all of the human species. Not all of them. I feel like the whole Jesus idea facade is, you know, slowly going away. But if you would have said all hell Satan back in like the 1950s, everybody would crash out immediately. But they do have a point, and when I mean a point, I mean SNEAKO, when he's trying to say that, you know, hey, maybe black people shouldn't be worried about this word so much because nobody else cares about this word.
It might be a action that might even not be violent. Right? Like if he shows up to the mosque and everybody praying on them carpets, he whips on the carpet. Is that disrespectful or not?
That's literally illegal. That's public indecency. Like that's also pissing that like.
All right, he just does it. But it's
now peeing in public.
All right, he spits on it. He spits on it. He spits on the rug. What?
Yeah, that's also considered.
Rug?
Yeah, spitting on people.
Not on the person. He just spit on the rug. He just disrespects it.
Yeah, that's wrong. What's the point?
Okay, he goes there.
What does this have to do with using it?
The point what I'm trying to say is that when it comes to black people finding offense of things that they feel is offensive, you're like, well, why don't y'all just stop being offended by the word? However, if I then showcase a situation where another group of people, where someone tries to disrespect them, you can't repurpose the disrespect. You want black people to repurpose the disrespect.
Great.
Honestly, we got to just let that word go. It don't matter. I'm actually on the side of SNEAKO here. It is a problem that the N-word, makes us react like that. And also, too, it's a problem with any of these words, man. Look, if Allah is God, let Allah handle any slander. You don't need to go ahead and defend Allah in his name. If Allah is real, Allah is going to do what Allah needs to do. If Jesus or Satan is real, they're going to handle what needs to be done. You actually don't need to protect any words. I mean, later on in this conversation, DJ Akademiks says, if a woman walks up, or if anybody walks up to your wife and calls her the B word, are you going to start crashing out? No. I mean, why did they call her the B word? I'm gonna find out a little bit more of the situation before I punch somebody in their mouth. I mean, yeah, that's very disrespectful, but I don't think I don't think any word should ever bring you to assault somebody. There's no word in the English dictionary, whether that be the N word or the B word, or talking about some religious figurehead that probably doesn't exist, that should make anybody ever assault somebody. 'Cause that's the easiest way to end up in jail. Well, let me know what you think about this whole thing in the comment section. I'll check you out in the next video.